I can go first. I have the most normie takes, so like mine's like pretty easy, and y'all have heard me talk about it a lot. But I got my dad this movie for Christmas, Superman.
James Gunn.
Yeah, and I know that's like a super normie take, and I wouldn't even call it like an incredible movie or anything. I just really enjoyed it because I feel like so much media now is like kind of negative or cynical, and Superman is just like the idea of happy and all that, hope, all that. And the last Superman we got was not like that at all. So I just enjoyed just like seeing someone like hamming up and just be a good guy. Like there's not really any like moral conflict. He's like, I'm gonna just do the right thing all the time. I thought that's just like kind of cool, and I needed it.
We talked about this last time, but with the Paramount and Netflix or whatever it is, Paramount and Netflix buying Warner Brothers, right? Is what's happening. How are you feeling about James Gunn? DCU now?
So I was like pretty rock solid on it, and I think most of the projects that have come out, I've seen everything but Creature Commandos, like the animated one. I've enjoyed them all quite a bit, but I feel like a lot of people are already getting tired of it, and it's kind of giving me some side eye. Especially like, imagine any idea when the new Batman comes out, Blake?
Batman 2?
Like 2027?
I think 2027, yeah. If it's you're talking about the Matt Reeves one.
Yeah, imagine that. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But imagine that comes out and it makes like $1 billion. Like, I could see them just like selling the farm and just like going a completely different direction.
Blake, what do you got as your number 5 top 5 of 2025? That's a lot of fives.
Fives in order. If we're going in order, I don't know if we can do an order. I'm just going to do one that I watched that I enjoyed. Hamilton, the musical. That's kind of a curveball, I think, but we went and saw that in theaters, and I really enjoyed that. I was aware of the soundtrack, and I'd heard some of the songs, and they were fine, but I'd never watched it, and so actually going and sitting down and watching it was, I think, worthwhile. It was very enjoyable.
I don't think that's a hot take because you've said it like 3 times on here.
I think I bring it up. I think since we've watched it, I've brought it up probably every show. Just like, it's probably one of the better things I've watched this year for sure.
That's so funny because Zach told me this morning, like, yeah, Blake likes Hamilton. And I was like, oh, Blake's seen Hamilton? And he goes, no, Blake's a fan. And I was like, when did we talk about this? He's like, he's talked about it a lot. I was like, oh, shit. I just like blocked it out for some reason.
Definitely not a hot take, but I really enjoyed it.
Candace, what is your number 5 top pick of 2025?
So my number 5 is a 1954 film called it's called Dial M for Murder.
Oh my! Oh, okay.
It's a Hitchcock film. Definitely just a good one. My favorite quote from it that I pulled is, "In a few days, you'll have the most wonderful breakdown." And so, yeah, it's a movie about a guy trying to murder his wife, and things go wrong.
Shenanigans ensue.
I thought it was very well written and well acted, and I just had a fun time with it.
I have a bad habit of over-hyping stuff, but I think it's definitely top 100 movies of all time. Like, me and Landon watched it last Christmas or something like maybe.
Yeah, no. Because I was in there for a lot of it too, y'all.
We did Notorious. We did like 5 of them. I'd seen a bunch of them, but Landon hadn't. But yeah, that was my first time watching Dial M for Murder, and it's freaking good.
It's so funny the way you were framing it. You were like, yeah, it's just like this little indie film from 19. I thought you were gonna be like, it's a German language film from.
You've never heard of it.
Yeah. And then she's like, Dial M for Murder. I was like, oh,
Hitchcock.
Dial M for Murder is one of those. I keep like doing this, trying to look at you because I'm like doing the mic. It's in 3D originally.
I did not know that.
1954. So it's one of those things I would love. I don't know if they have a digital version of the 3D, but in the theater in 1954 they showed it in 3D.
Wow. I would love to go back in time and be sitting there with everyone.
Or get to go to like a revival theater or something and like get that, like whatever glasses you need for whatever 3D technology they're using back there. It would be so cool.
Yeah.
Because the color, it's all that old Technicolor or whatever. So it looks really cool. Actually, we redid, you know, the when she's talking to the judge and it turns from like red lighting or whatever, we redid that shot for like a contest and we got like an honorable mention or something.
Awesome.
Yeah. I guess it's my turn. I didn't put them in order, and then I just realized that when it got to me. My number 5, let's go Sinners. We talked about it last time, so I don't have much to say. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's slightly overhyped, but also just really good. In case anyone didn't listen last time, I just think it's like the best music sequence ever put on film. Like, I think that is like postmodern, like should be in a textbook of filmmaking under postmodernism. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the perfect, like, yeah. Me and Ben talked about this earlier, but it's also kind of like fun. Like vampires and stuff like that is like a fun topic or whatever. And I think just like thinking of vampires in like 1930s is
yeah. You can do a lot with it.
The way it's presented is fun. Of like the two brothers are coming back to town and they're going to start this new bar and like they have a weird past, but you don't know what it is. Like it's fun. The whole thing is just fun.
But even the trailers is what I'm saying too. Like the marketing, I'm not surprised that it did as well as it did because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like Get Out, I can understand why people wouldn't want to watch a horror movie about a black guy being around white people because it's like feels inherently just like political, I guess. But like this feels like, oh, I'm going in to watch a vampire movie, and then you get some more stuff. But like, I don't know. Yeah. So, Sinners, what you got, Ben?
So my fourth was a movie, and it's Chef, the Jon Favreau movie.
What year is that again?
Oh, like 2011 or 12. It like for the background that people don't know, like he was doing Iron Man 2 and fucking hated it, and so he decided not to do the Avengers movie, and so he went and made this movie instead, and it's all about like he's like a Michelin star winning chef at this restaurant, and his boss keeps trying to tell him how to do his art.
Who is it?
Jon Favreau,
The dude that directed Iron Man.
Oh, the director. Okay.
Yeah, but he's also an actor. Like he acts in this. He's the main character.
Isn't he Happy
Yeah.
in Iron Man? You know, Happy,
The big
like
guy?
the bodyguard type character.
Yeah,
His assistant,
vaguely.
kind of.
yeah. He's
Not the one
he was
that betrays.
No.
That spills the plan. Okay.
He's a good
yeah.
guy.
Okay.
But
Don't remember.
yeah, it's just all about his corporate overlords trying to tell him what to do, and he's like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go do my own thing." And it's just a happy little movie. Also, it's really funny that his girlfriend in the film is Scarlett Johansson, and his ex-wife in the film is Sofia Vergara or whatever.
Vergara.
Yeah. And it's like, damn, that is and he's just like a big heavy white dude, and I'm like, damn, it's good to be the director.
Zach Quinn scripted himself.
Yeah. Sorry, it's in the script.
Well, that's like Dust Till Dawn. Tarantino like licks Semi, whatever that. Yeah, all that. But and everyone flames like Tarantino for it, but he didn't even like write the movie.
That wasn't one of his scripts. He just
he
somehow
wasn't
got
even
put
like
in it,
direct.
Yo, we heard like feet. Someone needs to lick this foot over here. Like,
Fuck.
he fell on that sword for him.
But yeah, good movie. Just a happy little movie. Yeah, good vibes.
Interesting. What's like the conflict?
That's like what's so fun about the movie is like there's really none.
Oh.
Like it's so weird. It's one of the like there's been a lot of video essays about it about like how do you make a movie with like no conflict.
Yeah.
And it just is interesting and compelling because you really care about the characters and what they're doing, and it's just like I don't know. Very good movie.
Number 4, this you might have this one. I had Bring Her Back. It was a possession horror film. I think we watched it this summer, right?
I've saw the ads. Who directed that?
Oh, I don't.
All right, I'll look it up now.
Yeah. Just a quick premise is
Say the name again. Sorry.
Bring Her Back. These two kids are put into the foster system, and they get put with a lady that has a very odd child, and we learn that maybe she's doing some ritualistic stuff on that child, trying to get the spirit of her deceased kid trapped in that body. And it has a crazy scene with some teeth stuff that is very visceral. That's very
Body horror.
It was very good, but yeah, that's my number 4. Bring Her Back.
No.
It's very fun.
I knew that I knew a lot about this movie. I've talked about.
I think we talked about it fairly in depth when we like the month I watched it. The next pod.
Yes.
It would have been this summer though.
I've had this conversation like 500. That is the Rocka Rocka guys from YouTube.
Oh yeah, because they made the first one. Talk to Me.
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Australian
Yeah.
YouTubers or whatever, and I think they're the coolest. Yeah.
I forgot.
They make great stuff.
Yeah, really.
Talk
good.
to Me was good too.
They're doing the new Mortal Kombat movie, which looks really not good. No, not Mortal Kombat, sorry, Street Fighter, and it looks really, really, really not good.
The cast on that looks so.
Street Fighter, is that based off a game?
Yeah, Street Fighter. Ryu, Ken.
Hadouken!
That okay. I was just thinking of fighting games, and Mortal Kombat was like the only thing that coming to mind. Like Scorpion, get over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the same
Fighter.
thing. There was an original. I figured out what they're doing. What I think they're doing. There was an original Street Fighter movie in like the 90s or 80s or something that was like really not good, but it was like funny. And so I think they're trying to do like the campy, like the. I watched have y'all watched the trailer for it? It's really goofy and campy and like
An action movie with like comedy elements more so.
I think it's just more just like camp. Like their costumes are like ridiculous. Like it just looks like
it's like 1-to-1 the games. Like it's literally like like you know how Ryu wears like just like a pitch white, like what are they called? Yeah. Like he literally just wears like a pitch white. Yeah. Just
you know how cosplay can either go like almost like Batman in the Dark Knight, where it's like that, or they can literally try to recreate it from the comic books. This is like they're literally trying to recreate it from the comic book, and so it has like almost like a cartoonish, weirdly like not real element.
And it's like a lot of stunt casting, like a lot of WWE people. 50 Cent is Balrog.
Andrew Schultz.
Yeah, Andrew Schultz. It's weird. Oh, the dude, Scarecrow from the Dark Knight.
Cillian Murphy.
No. Sorry, not Scarecrow. The other crazy guy in The Dark Knight who like Harvey Dent tortures. He's been in like a lot of stuff. That guy. He plays is it Balsam, like the final boss? Like
so it's a narrative. There's a story, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not
But-
random fights with
But it's just like the most random people and like I don't know. It's super weird. But
What you got, Candace? Number 4.
My number 4 is gonna be The Menu. My sister had kept telling us we needed to watch that movie, and we kind of put it off for a while. I had a feeling it would be good, and then I was just like, wow, this actually is really good. I don't know why we put it off for so long, but going into it, it seemed like it was going to be something else, and then as you keep watching it, you're like, oh, I see what's going on now, and without giving spoilers, of course.
Yeah.
But it's like this chef has this very special experience that, you know, it's very an elite type of experience with cooking. Only a few people are invited or are able to afford it, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And so you're kind of following them, and each character it follows, you gradually learn the reasons that they're there, and they're all there for different reasons, whether it's to get the hot goss on the chef or because he's your idol or whatever that may be. And then things take a turn.
It gets kind of dark.
Yeah.
It gets very dark, but I really enjoyed the commentary in it.
It's under comedy horror.
Yeah.
I don't know that the comedy is kind of a black comedy in the sense that it's like tongue in cheek in places, but
I would say black comedy. I was definitely laughing at some parts. Just
there are some parts that were absurd, like intentionally absurd to like make the point. It seemed like very good. I agree. Like The Menu is. I think I might have it on mine so I'll drop it. Cause
Oh, I know the writer, Will Tracy. He's really good. I don't remember what else he wrote. Succession, The Menu, The Regime, Begonia. That's what he wrote. Yeah.
fun.
He's on a heater.
and it's like Nicholas Holt and
Yes. Anya Joy Taylor.
Ralph Fiennes is the chef.
yeah.
I don't know the director, Mark Lloyd. It's like Lloyd, but like M. Lloyd. Mylod.
Very outspoken what's his name? Ray Fine or whatever his name is. Voldemort. What's his name?
Ralph Fiennes. Rafe.
Rafe.
Ralph. There's no L.
There is an L, but it's pronounced Rafe. He's not American.
Sorry, Mr. Fiennes.
He has some hot takes. Look him up.
Interesting. So the guy that directed we're talking about The Menu, right? Yeah. The Menu directed Succession, most of Succession, and a little bit of Game of Thrones, a little bit of Entourage, and yeah. So
TV shows mostly, it seems.
yeah. So that's why I wasn't as familiar. Yeah, that's actually one of them that I really want to see. I remember did one of y'all see it? Not you, right?
We watched it.
Oh, you must have talked about it on the.
It would have been back in June or July.
Yeah, and we must have watched a preview because even what you're talking about, they allude to on the preview and everything. So I feel like I already know where it's going, but I could be.
It's one of those within 10 minutes of getting to the restaurant, you start realizing the vibes are off at the restaurant. And you're like, this feels a little sinister. What's this dude's and that's what hooked me is just what's happening.
Yeah.
Some movies, it's like things are happening, you don't care why, but this was one that didn't.
My number 4, I'll go Blue Ruin, which is it's the one that I said that in the Discord after last time. So I should have said it on the last pod. I watched it recently. I'll figure out what year it is and everything. But basically, it's one of the Kickstarter. It's a Kickstarter movie, and 2013. It was a Kickstarter movie, and so it was made for like $100,000 or something. But it's really good. I'll say the opening. The opening is like a guy in the shower, and then you hear someone, I told Ben this, but you hear someone open the door and try to get in, and they can't get in, and then the guy starts freaking out, and you think like someone's trying to break into his home or something, but he's the one that broke in, and he was like showering in their house or whatever. And so it's such a good way to introduce the character that he's homeless and everything, like breaking into people's houses or whatever. And I feel like the entire story is written like that, where it's like really, really, really just smart writing of like letting you figure out. The story's almost one step ahead of you the entire time that you're figuring out, and it's just a gritty, small, anti-revenge film. Like, it's like if Tarantino had $10,000 or $100,000 and like it's not Tarantino, it'd be like Pulp Fiction, but like not Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, but like a revenge story. It's like Django, Reservoir Dogs, you know what I'm saying? Like some like, but kind of redneck, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's just very like I said. Last thing I'll say is just it's a mean movie. It's like a fucking mean, like you know what I'm saying. Every time they could, it's like when you think someone has plot armor, you think something like nope, get ready to them just take the screw. Plot wise, not like they're doing anything crazy, but they just want you to feel like violence is not good.
Is that like Deliverance? Is that one that you said it's kind of the same where it's just like it's nasty, mean, like rough? Okay.
Yes, Deliverance is a mean movie.
We need to watch one of these to see.
Blue Run's not as mean. Deliverance is like, what makes it so mean is that they're just not fishing. They're just like canoeing down for like 30 minutes. And then it's just, like you're saying, that's like to 10.
It goes to 10 immediately.
Yeah. But this is more like, but like I said, mean. So, Ben, what you got? Number 3.
This isn't one that this one that I have like a complicated view on. I wouldn't call it one of my best, but it's one of the ones I wanted to talk about the most. The Daredevil revival that Disney did from the Netflix show. Did any of y'all watch the Netflix show? It is fucking really good.
We're talking about the original.
Yeah, the original Daredevil.
I watched the original Daredevil and loved it.
Yeah. Fucking amazing. Like, it is shot like...
The girl's so good. What's his name? Bernthal.
Yeah, John Bernthal. Yeah. So good. Like...
Isn't he the Punisher?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he started doing the Punisher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is the Daredevil show, yeah.
But, super, super good. And then season 3 of that show, like, before it got canceled, was, like, a fucking masterpiece. Like, just... Yeah. It's one of the few shows I've seen that, like... It started off really good, and it just gained pace the whole fucking time and just sprinted the whole time and just got better and better and better.
Yeah.
But, so by the end, like, super, super good. And then it went away for a while. Disney brought it back, and it had, like, a pretty troubled filming and everything. Like,
they went back and did a lot of reshoots.
The cast and, like, producers, like, revolted. Yeah. 'Cause, like... They had shot like most of the season. They're like, "Oh, this is dog shit. This is really fucking."
And it's because they just made 3 seasons of playing their exact same character. You know what I'm saying?
Did they do the first 3 like simultaneously, or was that like normal production, a big break, and then?
No. It was like pretty simultaneously, like within the course of like 6 or 7 years, like they.
And then a bit of a big break.
Yeah, and then it was like 8 years or something.
They couldn't find the footing again.
Yeah. Well, no. What like Disney bought the Marvel rights, and so Disney quit letting them do it.
It's a very complicated IP thing because
Netflix was making it at the time.
Daredevil was part of there was like a Netflix MCU. Like, you know what I'm saying, with just TV shows that are even separate from the Disney TV shows. Like, they can't even refer to like Marvel. I'm sure they can, but like Endgame happens, and Daredevil is like they're trying to do the cheeky canon thing, but they can never actually say what happens, so they just say the incident in New York and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Where they don't like
They're not able to refer to the Avengers explicitly.
Yeah, yeah.
it's like the Venom movies where they can't say Spider-Man or something, so they're just like the web slinger.
That's what I was gonna say. It sounds like the Sony Spider-Man thing where there's some licensing.
Well, and if you, I watched, I'm sure Ben probably has too, but it's like if you go back and watch some of those like nerdy videos or whatever, just Marvel was in so much financial trouble in like the 90s going into 2000s that they just auctioned off everything and just like wrap as like a go broke. The nerds just got to kind of do whatever they wanted, and then they get Iron Man. So
Yeah. But the original Netflix series, I know that like I give normie takes about superheroes all the time. But like I'm telling you, like, it is the best piece of superhero media I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, it is fucking good. And anyway, so they saw what the creature they had made, and Disney's like, we fucked up really bad. Get the dudes from Loki's a good series.
Yes.
But they got the writers from Loki because it was like their only good series they had produced.
WandaVision was good, but it wasn't because of the writing.
Yeah. Well, it also fell off pretty hard.
Yeah.
But they brought the boys in, and they're like, all right, we can only put 3 episodes in this, so we're going to do the first episode and the last 2. And so, like, it's an 8-episode thing. So 5 of the episodes are like god-awful, dog shit, horrible, like need to be taken out back and put out of their fucking misery. And 3 of the episodes are like peak television, and like I'm like, holy shit, how did they make me care about any of this shit? Like, and they brought the boys back in for season 2, and they've already announced season 2 and stuff. And like the first season didn't even do well, like viewership wise and stuff. So I think Disney just feels like they really have to get this right to win back some of the kind of core fan base. And so I'm really excited for season 2 that's going to come out. But this season was just super weird. I wanted to talk about it. So
I'm excited for it to actually get good, but I just played off the vibes and that people seemed happy about the season, but like overall just kind of And so I was just like,
yeah, it was just very like weird.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Is it similar to James Gunn is expected to like revive the DCU to an extent, or is this just like we have a pre-existing IP with the Devils, like
the Daredevil,
and then we're just gonna remake? We're just gonna keep that going.
Yeah, I think it's way more that. Like, and they also know that like they have a weird, like the Netflix stuff. Like some of it was very, very good.
Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones season 1 is not even like a superhero show. It's just like
noir detective.
I remember that one being very popular.
and it's just mega depressing, and it's about like rape and
it's
consent and shit like that.
It's funny because if you just turned it black and white and like, you know what I'm saying, it would be like, oh, this is like a 19 whatever noir movie, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like she gets home and she's just drinking, you know what I'm saying? It's just like the most cliche shit ever. But she's a superhero. So.
There's nudity.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Whoa, now.
Yeah. Yeah, the woke, but then the woke left.
That elevates it.
They do the full.
I don't know, but it happened.
They do the full superhero sex thing where you get to see all the things break, like
Super sex.
yeah, the cliche. So it's full of risque Marvel.
Marvel's pushing the envelope.
Well, I mean,
They can do anything.
Mickey's gonna come and kill us in our sleep.
No, that's why Mickey shut them all down. That's why they bought it and then didn't let them make it anymore.
Netflix got to do whatever they wanted. Disney was like, nah.
Mickey, but it was Old Yeller. Just
That's how it sounds. That's how you're selling.
except the dog was fine. The dog was fully functional, hitting the prime of its life. And then Mickey's like, sorry, it's terminal.
We got Blake number
Pluto.
3?
I didn't go in order. I screwed up.
I mean, I'm just playing by ear.
Yeah, I'm just going with. I had 5 movies picked out. I picked Natural Born Killers. Woody Harrelson, Juliette Jones, Robert Downey Jr., Tommy Lee Jones, Tom Sizemore. It tells the story of 2 victims with traumatic childhoods who become lovers and mass murderers and are irresponsibly glorified by the mass media. I don't know. Woody Harrelson as a serial killer is very fun. I thought the movie was just a lot of fun. It just showed them kind of doing like Bonnie and Clyde type stuff, like robberies, crazy car stuff, robbing convenience stores and whatnot, and then they get caught, and it kind of shifts gears into like I don't know.
What does it shift into?
It's very like they're celebrities.
Yeah, it's almost like once they're
Kinda
captured,
like
they're
Bonnie and
literally
Clyde were.
like glorified, and they're like going through the police, and people are like, oh my god, it's like
Yeah, they want to see them, they want to meet them, take a picture with them, whatever.
And so the media arranges this big interview with them, and this is kind of giving away, but 40-year-old movie. The media interviews is a big thing, and it's like this huge media spectacle. It's all over the news, worldwide, or at least countrywide broadcast and all that. And then they use that interview to like make their escape, and that's kind of the climax is that. But I don't know, it's wild. The tone is super different. It's like trying to be serious, but then it does
It's
weird,
serious,
absurd
but
things.
quirky, absurd,
I don't know
ridiculous.
how to like, tonality is super weird. It's very fun. Like
How much do you? I think we talked about this, but how much do you know the history of that movie?
minimal.
Very fun. Very fun.
Oh yeah, isn't this the one Quentin wrote? And
Yes,
then
yes.
the dude, he didn't like how the dude adapted it or whatever.
Well, it's Oliver Stone is the director, who's
I remember some of this, but
notorious. Yeah. Long story short, which I just watched True Romance. I haven't watched Natural Born Killers. I need to. And now that y'all said that thing at the end with the media stuff, I really need to watch it because yeah, I'm really interested in that. Basically, this was the first script Quentin Tarantino wrote, and he wrote Natural Born Killers and True Romance at the same time because they were one script, and it was in True Romance. He's a writer. Like, he doesn't specifically say he's a writer, but like he comes off as like an artist guy, and it would show like him going home and working on a screenplay and stuff. And the screenplay that he was working on was Natural Born Killers, and then so it would cut to scenes from Natural Born Killers, and that's why it feels almost like more like pulpy or more like.
Things are just happening.
Yeah, and it's where I got a lot of the ideas for Daisy Killers. Like, I'm saying, the idea of the writer, I just stole that. Because Quentin Tarantino always says, like, if he had the clout, he would have made that movie. But he didn't have clout to, like, make some, like, huge 4-hour, like, movie within a movie thing. So he, like, separated them in two and then sold that one. And it was the first screenplay he got, and I think he got, like, $50,000 for it. And that's what he was going to use to make Reservoir Dogs. They ended up getting a bigger deal, but the point is, like, that's kind of what made his career take off, was selling that screenplay or whatever. And it was technically the first screenplay he had ever written.
I know he talked. It's been a while since I looked at this. He talked a little bit about it. Like, he didn't really like how it turned out. It felt like the guy changed some of the stuff. Like, I can't remember the specifics, but it's my takeaway is Quentin wasn't really happy with the final product, and it's kind of like, I wouldn't have done those things. But even watching it, knowing Quentin wrote it, I can see some of the over the top violence. I think is kind of Quentin's.
The thing, two things. For one, he was notoriously combative. No. He was combative with that film, like, specifically. Like, he tried not getting credit on it.
Yeah, I knew that part. Like, he was trying to distance himself.
Yeah, and like he came out in the press just saying, like, I think a reporter caught him and asked him if he's seen the movie, and he's like, fuck him and fuck that movie, or something like you know what I'm saying? Like, I think, long story short, he regretted selling the screenplay. Like, but he felt like he had no choice or whatever. And so, yeah. But yeah, definitely not happy about it. But I think it's my point is, I get strategically why he would not want to do it for, like, filmmaking purposes, but I agree with you that I think it looks like a cool movie, and I like that it's not just another Quentin Tarantino movie. I would actually like to see more things written by Quentin Tarantino, not directed by Quentin Tarantino.
I'd be very curious to get your thoughts, because there's parts that it feels like Quentin, and then there's parts that I don't know that he'd do.
You know, True Romance isn't directed by Quentin.
I knew he didn't direct it, but
It's James Cameron, right?
No, it's Tony Scott, Ridley's brother. It's really good.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I didn't know he had a director brother.
yeah. He did Top Gun. He did a lot of big movies.
Ridley Scott's brother did Top Gun.
And he died pretty early. But
Did you know that?
No, I did not know. Okay. I had no idea.
They started an ad agency together in England about the time music videos and stuff started. Ridley and his brother did the original 1984 Mac commercial.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. So it's like they did a lot of super famous commercials. And so Ridley and his brother made over like 2,000 commercials. And so they had a big ad agency in London. And so they took that money, and then he made The Duelist, and they went back and forth just funding each other's movies. And so throughout the years,
That's cool.
Yeah. I'm a huge like fan of just even that whole, like, start an ad agency, make some movies. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a pretty good.
That seems like a cover for funding your movies.
Yeah. Well, and it's just like good practice. Like, Blade Runner I think Blade Runner was his first. No, The Duelist was his first movie, and which he completely self-funded, and like $1 million out of pocket or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
Coppola.
yeah. It's got Henry Cavill in it after Goodfellas and everything. So it's like, that's a multi-$100,000 probably paycheck right there. Yeah. It's just really fun stuff. Is it Candace?
Yes. My number 3 is Bring Her Back. That's my number 3. And what I was going to say about it was, though it's one of those movies that I think it strives to make you uncomfortable the entire time, which sometimes I live for that. I live for books that make me uncomfortable, movies that do. And though it has all this body horror within it, there's also this sense that obviously there's a reason that the foster mother is the way she is. And sometimes you get this feeling that like, oh, I kind of think I understand her, and I feel bad. I feel weird about that, but I kind of feel bad for her sometimes in some ways.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I think that was very effective. Just besides the body horror and feeling uncomfortable the whole time was the effectiveness of also kind of feeling sorry for the main villain.
Yeah.
And I think a movie is powerful when it can do that.
They definitely characterize the villain's motivations, and you can relate and understand like why she's doing what she's doing, and you're like, I get it.
I feel like that's 90% of writing. You know what I'm saying?
If you can make it an effective,
Yeah.
believable villain.
Well, not even villain, but just a obstacle that they have to get through or something, like something believable. So having
They're more authentic that way because they feel like a real person.
Yeah.
It's also just really fun sometimes when someone's just a bastard.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, for no reason.
they're just bad. Like
As soon as they show up on screen, you're
Yeah.
like, oh.
But it's like
You love to hate them.
Or not Darth Maul, Darth Vader, where, like, you know what I'm saying? When you first see Darth Vader, you're like, he is the bad guy, but he's the coolest.
Yeah.
Like,
is cool a personality trait? Yeah, sometimes actually.
yeah. That's one of those movies that I'd forgot. Actually, I'm gonna make a note to do it now. Was it Bring Her Back? That's one of those movies that I just slipped through the podcast, but like, I love the directors. I love the sound of the movie, so it's like, I need to just Bring Her Back.
Yeah, I feel like whatever they do next, I'll watch it.
Yeah. I wish it wasn't Street Fighter. I wish it was original. Like,
Yeah,
I wish it was
that is
just-
true. The next original thing they do, I'm watching it.
Yeah. I'll watch Street Fighter, but I'm not judging too harshly or anything. And if I like both these, or if I like this movie, then that means I've liked two. And if they have one stinker that's like a pop, like I'm saying, like a pop.
That's it. That seems to be what this is like kind of a more swing in the general pop.
And y'all have never seen their original videos, right? Like their YouTube videos?
No, I didn't know.
They're like
YouTubers.
they're like this. They're camp, and it's like if they would do videos like, what if Harry Potter fought Goku? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And they would but they would do like really good CG. They're really good at CG. And so they would like film in their house, and it would just be like going through the wall and stuff. And they're really good at stunts. And so they would do a lot of practical stunts, like throwing each other off the roof and stuff like that. Like,
That was their YouTube videos?
yeah. And so their YouTube videos are very camp and funny. And like, so I think I didn't love their YouTube videos, and I was super impressed by the horror film, the first horror film, Talk to Me. And so that's my point. Like, I'm less excited for this, but it's like, I know it's probably going to be good, because it's like they've always kind of had this little style of being like crazy Australians, you know what I'm saying? Just like, well, I don't know, jump over a house on a motorcycle. Like, I'm saying, just like stupid stuff for YouTube. And you're like, okay, cool. Yeah, my number 3, is I have to figure out which one. Let's go Begonia. Yeah.
What's it about?
It's two conspiracy theorists kidnap a corporate CEO because they think that she's an alien sent to take over the world.
Okay.
And so
Interesting.
And so the entire time, and when you watch the trailer, you immediately think, well, she's either an alien or she's not. Like, there's two ways this story can go. And the way I described it last podcast, it's like they saw that, like the obvious fork in the road, and they just took a bulldozer and bulldozed through it. And so I really like the movie. Some people won't like the ending, but like, I really like the movie. I gave it a 4.5. I think like, whatever. They have it's basically like a ringleader guy. What's his name? Pittman? Or what's the actor's name? We talked about him the other day. Jesse
Pinkman?
Yes. Yes.
Jesse Pinkman?
I think that's his name. Is it? Yeah, Jesse
Oh wait, she's talking about Breaking Bad. I'm stupid. Plemons, Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons, yes. Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons. It's got Stavros from the Come Town podcast. He's really good on it. But the point is, it's like a smarter conspiracy theorist and like his cousin, and it's like they got a real autistic guy to play an autistic guy, and it's like he's so good in the movie. He's so good in the movie. Like it's just so good. Like it's like when I don't know how to describe it. It's like a 3-man play down there. And so it's just them 3 talking the entire movie. And the fact that they're able to carry that with like 2 great actors and one guy who's never acted before. And they're just chewing scenery the entire time. You're like, you know what I'm saying? You just like, a lot of times you want to know what's happening in the plot. Like what's next in the plot. But this, you're just soaking in like the tension and them arguing. And because the entire, like, for instance, he captures her and she's like, you're an alien, admit it. And then next time she'll come down there and she'll be like, I am an alien. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's things like that, like the mind games and the back and forth. And like, it's just such an interesting movie, but a weird movie. But
I like weird.
yeah. I think y'all like it. I recommended that because I thought that y'all would both like it. I don't know your taste as much, but I know that you would like Blue Ruin.
That's a Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yeah.
He also did, because she's also in his other movie. Poor Things?
Yeah. And then they did a movie in between that was actually had Jesse Plemons in it too.
So this is the same director as Poor Things?
Yes.
Oh, and Emma's in both. Okay.
This is her 3rd or 4th movie in a row with him. And this is Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone's second movie. The director and 2 lead actors, this is their 2nd movie in a row together. And the last movie was actually a 3 stories in one or whatever, like complete start-stop stories or whatever. So this is like their 4th altogether, like story that they've done together. And it feels like they're like in a zone.
They're firing on all cylinders at this point. I'm excited for that one. I think that'll be a fun one.
Yeah. I've heard that, I've never seen anything by him, but I've heard that his stuff is kind of weird, but it's like the good kind of weird, you know, like for the weird gals. You know?
The Poor Things poster and overall vibes just kind of feels a little weird. Like it's a quirk, I don't know, quirky's the word, but it feels something there.
He basically is one of those people, from what I've been able to gather, that doesn't want any answer or anything tangible in the movie, and at the end he wants you to sit back and go, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And not even like, but like there's catharsis, but you know what I'm saying? It's almost like the feeling that you get when something like crazy happens in like the news, when you read a headline that goes like, man assaulted other man with alligator in Florida, and you're thinking about it for a second, and you're like, those are words that I know. Okay, yeah, okay. Did he hold the alligator? Like, you know what I'm saying? How did he physically do that? And so that's a lot of like Lorgos, whatever. I can't say his name. Yorgos Lanthimos. A lot of his like tone or whatever is just like, I would call it like absurdity or whatever. Like but it doesn't like Terry Gilliam or something like Fear and Loathing. It's not that. It's not like
that level of it.
Well, yeah, and that almost feels like detached from reality. This is all happening in reality. You know what I'm saying? But it almost feels like reality is just fucking weird.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Begonia.
Begonia.
I've got that marked on our thing.
And the word comes. This is actually not giving anything away. The word begonia is a Greek word that means it doesn't like, it's not like a specific word, but it basically means I don't think this is a real process, but it's when an animal dies and bees, for some reason, just appear in the stomach out of nowhere and bust out. And so it's like one of those things that they don't even know if it's real or if like someone saw it one time, but it's like only Greek has that like term or whatever. And so it's like bugs coming out of something dead is what the movie basically, like the title means. And I think that says a lot about the movie of like, just it's like the Greek word. It's weird. Does it even exist? What are we even talking about? It's just like very like.
Is any of this happening?
Yes. No, so much of it you're like, yes. Like I said, it's just so much playing on like, well, is this the type of movie where aliens are about to invade? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what direction we're about to go.
You're just along for the ride.
Yeah, exactly. And it's fun when you feel like the movie's ahead of you. Mm-hmm. Like, instead of like, oh, I know where this is going.
Right.
And you feel competent directors, like you feel like you're in good hands. You're not just like, oh, these people are clueless too.
And like I said, the menu guy wrote it.
Okay.
And so
I bet that's good then.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's on a heater streak.
If I liked the menu, I'll probably like that.
Yeah. And I don't know because I haven't seen the menu, but you keep saying like seems like that type of vibe, and then you just add Yorgos Lanthimos.
Even more, yes.
It's a little bit more weird, but I think
can
it's
see that.
or whatever. All right, Ben, what you got? Number 2.
Okay, so number 2, I have Severance season 2. I've talked about it a lot. It's really fucking good.
Wait, no, you didn't.
Oh,
I hadn't seen season 2 last pod.
Well, I've talked about it a lot since then with a lot of people.
Yes,
but I won't shut up about it. It's super fucking good. Zach was wrong. Don't listen. Don't listen to him. He wants bad things for you. No, I super liked it. I thought it was going to be like a 2-season self-contained. For some reason, I didn't know that there's going to be a 3rd season, so I'm really excited for that. Everyone says the Severance is really good, and here's the thing: it just fucking is. Everybody says it because it's just fucking true.
Believe them.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, go watch it.
I have a counter rebuttal, but because you said everyone says Severance good, it's good. Yeah, basically, yeah. Like. But if you don't like TV shows, then you won't particularly like it because it feels like there's a lot of decisions and things made that we just have to do to keep the story going because we have another season that we have to fill. And it feels like that they, at the end of the season, get you conveniently where if they weren't renewed for a new season, then we're fine. And it just, stuff like that really gets on my nerves with writing. Especially when a character's been, without giving anything away, the thing that they work for the entire season 2, at the end, he just turns around and does the opposite. And you're like, good.
Is that fair?
I don't think so. But you'd have to go into like plot details.
Yes.
No. If you like good TV, watch it. Severance season 1, I think, is one of the best seasons of TV I've ever seen.
This was more of what I want to add with my rebuttal is that it is just very well written. It's like one of those concepts that is just great. Like you know what I'm saying, it's like objectively, like the idea that you have a different persona at work that is a completely different person is just like inherently brilliant. You know what I'm saying? And so they do so much cool stuff.
Everyone can relate to that too.
Yes. Yeah. And there's just so many like micro things that feel like corporate, like it's such a commentary on corporate culture and just all this stuff. And so it's like so, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's right for the moment. It's well written. I just think if you, like I said, I just don't like TV shows. I don't like spending 20 hours to get in the exact same spot that we started. So I don't enjoy it, but it's very, 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 very well made.
Yeah. Watch it. Decide for yourself. Be a free thinker. Wake up, sheeple.
If you have 20 hours, spend it on something productive or watch Severance.
10 hours on 1.5x.
No, that's me. That's me.
Get the broad strokes of the idea of what's
well, it's
happening.
Like there's so many movies. Any movie that I like feel like I have to watch or something or like whatever, I 2x speed, whatever. As some of the pirating ones have like the 4 speed. And I'm like, here we go.
The high powered, yeah. Well, that's the thing. You got to get through it.
Yeah.
Necessity.
Especially a lot of old movies that do that. Like Deliverance, majority of it I watched on like 4x speed because I was like, nothing's happening. They're just going down the river.
Nothing's happening. Oh my God.
back up. That's why I went 0 to 100 because I had no 20 minutes of vibes before.
Yeah.
Nothing's happening. Wait, that looks like, oh, fuck. What the fuck? That's when I turned it up to 32x. I'm like, get me out of here.
That entire thing or whatever.
It's over.
Did you just go Blake or?
No, Ben went.
Yeah.
I don't have anything hot. Rosemary's Baby.
Okay.
Yeah, very classic movie.
You're a free thinker.
Yeah, no, first time I ever saw it, it's a 7-year-old movie. No, it was just very good. I don't think there's really anything to add. It's classic, a good slow burn, nice setting, creepy cult.
I will say for that one, they did it very closely to the book. Because I read the book this year, and then we watched it, and it was a rewatch for me. I had seen it before, but yeah, I think they did really well. It's a faithful enough adaptation.
Good performances, good direction, set design, everything. I mean, it's one of the top horror movies of all time for a reason.
Yeah.
Nothing original. Very good though, and I hadn't seen it, so first time I'd ever watched
A
it.
classic.
Yeah, it's a solid 8 point something out of
That's what I mean. Like
300,000 votes on IMDb.
Yeah, pretty lukewarm take here.
It's like I think the votes are in on that one. Yeah, that's one of those movies that I think I almost feel like I have to be bought into the director a certain amount to like watch something. Not always, but like just the fact it's a Roman Polanski movie, I just never really interests me. And so why
That makes sense.
Why is it good?
Just the
It's very suspenseful throughout. The whole story, I mean, is basically about gaslighting. Her husband falls in with the cult, the neighbors, and they want her baby.
It's
Her
just the
baby's
slow burn
special.
of the like pretty early on. It's identified that like they're living in a weird building and some of their neighbors are
Yeah.
suspect, and it's just kind of watching the main character as she's like pregnant and navigating it. Like
Yeah, and she kind of spirals because she realizes something weird is happening here, and I don't know how to stop it. And I'm pregnant, so I can't
Like,
really.
wait a minute,
do
this
lot.
is Rosemary's Baby.
it's one of those where the audience is going with the bad feeling too, and like you're with the main character, like what's going to happen, but I'm creeped out, like something's wrong.
Have y'all seen American Horror Story?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it
They borrow a lot.
Is it similar to the pregnancy in that?
Oh, the Emma Roberts one. I didn't get that.
No, the
No.
Emma Roberts
Which
one.
season?
I'm having a hard time remembering. It's a horror house. Horror house. Right?
Oh, the first season.
I think so. The latex suit dude impregnates her.
That was the first.
Oh,
season.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's the Devil's Child.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
That is
They took that
literally
from-
the
That-
plot of the
I was
movie.
about to say, when y'all were describing that, because the man in the suit is her husband in American Horror Story or whatever.
Yeah. So in Rosemary's Baby, her husband is in on getting the
Yeah.
devil to do
He,
it.
he does
So-
the old bait and switch.
And that's what I'm saying. American Horror Story, as y'all were saying that, it felt like one of those with like the evolution of it, because this is like the guy wasn't conscious when he was doing it. American Horror Story or whatever. He was like possessed, or I forget the specifics, but
Yeah. That I didn't even think of that tie-in, but yeah, it's very similar to that where
it sounds interesting. Sounds interesting to me. I love American Horror Story season 1. I love it. I think it's very, very good. How many seasons have y'all watched?
Up to Roanoke.
Yeah.
I've seen the first 9,
Yeah.
10. I watched the last one I watched was the one with Macaulay Culkin, and it was the 2-part. They did 6 episodes on like vampires at the beach, and then 4 episodes on Roswell. And there's been 3 seasons since then. I think I haven't watched.
Yeah.
Like the Kim K season, I didn't watch. The Emma Roberts one, I didn't watch. So
I remember in college I had the 3 discs, or like I got like the big set, and
Which is weird because you hate horror movies.
yeah, but I don't even know why I got it, because I do usually not like horror stuff, but I saw like the first 2 seasons. I was like, damn, that was fucking really good. And then I watched until the circus one.
Yeah. Circus is so bad.
I got like 4 episodes in. I was like, I am straight up.
that season was rough.
Yeah.
That was very rough.
The vampire school, not vampire, the witch school one.
Coven.
Kevin.
That's my favorite.
That's 3.
Kevin was good.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
That's literally my favorite.
Circus had some good stuff, but midway through it just got stupid. The Hotel, I liked quite a bit. I thought Gaga was really good in that.
I like the hotel a lot.
Yeah, I like Hotel a lot. More than anything, I just love it's like we were talking about with Severance, where it's like the concept is just so good or whatever of like, it's like, yeah. What if a hotel was spooky? And it's like,
God damn.
We're cooking.
Candace went?
No, I think it's my turn now.
I go now.
2.
My number 2 is Sinners. For me, it's like I was trying not to get spoilers for a long time before we ever watched it, because we didn't watch it right when it came out. And then I found out, oh, it's a vampire movie. And I was like, I probably shouldn't have known that going in. But like you go in thinking, oh, vampire movie, but it's really like this slow build up, slow burn type of horror that I really enjoy. But then on top of that, it's like one of those movies that, like with the music scenes and everything, it just proves how transcendent art is in general, like overall. Because with that one scene, especially showing all the evolution of music, and we're all in the same room together, everything is happening at the same time. I just thought that was really, really cool how they did that and portrayed that.
Yeah. I loved being in touch with this, like, and I said it a while ago, but it's just like, I love the fact, like, the preview is so good. And it's like you said, you can go in knowing it's a vampire movie, knowing what you're going to get, and it delivers. And I think that's like almost like, I don't know. It feels like a actual blockbuster from a, like, how would you say, like, I hate to use this word, but like auteur director, somebody that like is going to like put their stamp on something, and it feels like you know what I'm saying? The guy did Black Panther, you know what I'm saying? So this feels like, okay, I'm going to actually like put down my like Inception or something. This feels like an Inception level, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I can do.
Yeah.
And so I'm just, more than anything, I'm just so stoked on the fact that he's like doing it. He's a new voice out there, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I would just want more shit like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Rocka guys, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm just like, I just love the fact that they're out here making movies and like
excited to see what they're gonna do next.
Exactly. So it's like, I almost give Sinners more of a pass, because it's like, I like Michael B. Jordan. I notoriously like Michael B. Jordan, but I didn't think he was great in this movie, because I thought that he was trying too hard to make the twins like different.
The twin angle, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's hard to do. But
I think he got in his own head a little bit, and he was trying to make them too, and so he had too many like mannerisms to give them. But he did succeed in that they were completely separate characters that felt like
very much. They were definitely separate. They felt like they were different people.
Yeah. Yeah. Really, really good movie.
I'm curious what your number one's going to be now.
Yeah. You'll have to wait and find out.
I know too. Yeah, you
I
gotta
think
wait.
it might be the same as mine. I'm going to be mad if it is.
It better not be.
I think it is.
I don't think it will be.
My number 2 is Ergo Proxy, which is...
Okay.
You know what it is?
I haven't seen it, but yeah.
It's an anime from... Let me see.
It's been on my list. I've just never seen it.
Yeah. From 2006. It's just like Neon Genesis, where it's like, because it's like mechs and you just think it's just going to be dumb entertainment or whatever, that when you just get hit by just all this symbolism and all this stuff that feels like it's written by like, you know what I'm saying, like a PhD in philosophy, you're like, oh, wait, like, you know what I'm saying? I guess I'm saying it's the contrast or whatever, juxtaposition between the fact that it feels so kiddie and anime and the fact that it's just like, feels like some 50-year-old dude that's been reading philosophy for the past 20 years and
just
got depressed.
Smoking.
Yeah. You picture Camus in like a French cafe just being like, man, society really is shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like that. So, yeah.
I would enjoy that a lot. We'll need to peep that. I'm making a list. I had that on the list earlier.
It's been on my list.
Well, we got Ben number... Wait, is this number ones? Okay, so then we have to do dishonorable mentions.
Yep.
This is going to be fun. I have to bring up my letterbox because I'm not prepared.
Okay, so I'll do my honorable mentions real quick. I'll buzz through them. First time I watched How I Met Your Mother, pretty good. I like it. Is the ending... huh?
That's a TV show, right?
Yeah, is the ending kind of bad? Yeah, but like it's a long show. It's good. Movies, New Avengers. Sounds bad. Actually, really good. I talked about it last time. Thunderbolts. Really, really good. Dishonorable mentions. Movie, Happy Gilmore 2. Holy fucking guacamole. Tough. Just tough, honestly. Yeah. Eminem was in it. His cameo. He's not great at acting still. No, newsflash. Still not great.
He couldn't save it.
Yeah, could not save it.
The thing is, he was good in 8 Mile, though.
Yeah, but I feel like it's just because he was playing himself. For sure. I don't think he's good at acting like other.
He didn't have to do a character.
They're like, you should act like you're about to go on stage and rap and be really mean to him, and he's like, okay.
I can do that.
I want you to act like your mom's a drug addict.
Yeah, there's that story of Anthony Mackie talking about like Eminem was like getting like just learning about his life and stuff just to use it in the fucking rap battle later. And he was like, fuck, we're acting. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you saying my real name? And then TV, Pluribus, the Vince Gilligan project. That shit's bad. I don't like it.
I thought you talked about it last time.
Yeah.
He was undecided last time.
Yeah, and now I know. I don't think I like it. Yep, that was my honorable and dishonorable mentions.
A lot of stuff to chew on there.
Are we doing those before we do number one?
Yes, okay. For sure.
There's a couple I could talk about, like Sausage Party. That was an absurd...
I'm almost angry that you even watched it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm angry that I watched it.
I was a waste of time. It's hard to just narrow it down to one movie, like dishonorable mention.
Mentions.
Yeah, you can do more. I did too.
Cold take, Suspiria was very overrated. I just didn't...
The original or remake?
The original. Yeah. The 70s version. I mean, I can see, I guess, at the time, the colors was kind of inventive, but like, 50 years later watching it, I don't get it.
The acting wasn't great.
The acting was terrible.
It was,
Yeah, I just don't get that movie, but whatever.
Yeah. That's a notoriously not good movie or whatever.
It's odd how revered it is for how bad it is.
Yeah.
It's one of those where you could tell me to watch it, like it's really popular, and nothing in there stands out as like, why is this so?
Yeah.
I guess I'll just say my dishonorable mentions is the Friday the 13th series. We watched all
the whole franchise.
10 or 11, however many there are. 10 or
I
11.
thought it was 12.
12? Maybe it was 12. Anyway, we watched all of those like back to back in like a couple of weeks.
Is the first one good?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
It's probably, no. It's like a 2.5 or 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
Maybe the strongest one is like a 3 out of the 12 movies, and then they just get worse.
Worse
like,
and worse and worse.
Bumping the bottom like half star, 1 star. So I'll just say overall that was my dishonorable mention. I'm glad I did, and I hope to do more. Like we talked about maybe doing the Halloween series or a couple other horror movie franchises, but like committing to this because we went to the Halloween Horror Nights, and man, the movies are bad. I don't know why we didn't need 12 of them. They were not.
The house wasn't great either.
Well,
the horror house wasn't great.
No, it was arguably bottom 3. But
Have you seen Halloween?
I've seen the first one and then the Rob Zombie one and then a couple of the remakes. I've smatterings throughout.
You've probably seen as much as me. I was just gonna say that I like Halloween a lot. Like not a lot, but I like Halloween.
Like I want to do Halloween, the Freddy Krueger series, just some of those.
The classic like slasher shitty ones.
That precluded me, but
yeah.
So that's my vote, just because it was a commitment, and after we finished, it felt cool to be done, but not better for it.
I need to go do a little bit of that. Like you know what I'm saying, go watch like Rosemary's Baby and stuff like that. Just hit a few because I feel like I've hit a lot of the old like Hitchcock
Or watch all the
like
Friday the 13th movies.
No.
An understudy of Friday the 13th.
I've actually watched the first Friday the 13th and I didn't like it that much. So
No,
I've seen it.
don't watch the others.
yeah. That's why I asked what he thought of the first one, because if he said the first one was
Okay, like when it jumps the shark in the middle, like 5 or 6, Jason's dead and he's drowned and he's in the pool and his body's trapped at the bottom of the pool and there's like a wire over him, like an electrical cable. Somehow we don't know how it's put there, but it's there. And then these 2 seniors are on like a cruise for their prom in this lake. Makes no sense, but they're on a party barge type thing and they drive over and cut the electrical cable in the water and like shocks Jason back to life, and so he comes back and that's how he starts it. But like the whole thing, they're seniors on prom, but they're on a boat out in a lake, but like it's absurd. So anyway,
Corey Feldman is in them.
they're redeemed.
That was an interesting take that they did with his character. Also in one of them there's a telekinetic girl, so it kind of had Carrie vibes with Jason. It was like if Jason met Carrie.
yeah.
There's one where it's in the future and they send Jason's body to outer space to like contain him.
It feels like James Bond, where they're at some point they just go, "Fuck it, let's just jump it."
Yeah, that's literally. You can see the moment like movie 4. There's like the shark. We're going smooth over this bad boy.
In that one, when they found his body and they saw he's like wearing the hockey mask, they were talking about, oh my god, guys, hockey was outlawed in 2024. And I was sitting there like, wait, what? Why?
That's actually pretty funny.
Like, now I need to know why did they outlaw it in 2024? Because we're like hundreds of years in the future at that point when they're in space. And I'm just like, huh, interesting. And so, yeah, they were like, why is he wearing a hockey mask?
Also, didn't Fast and Furious do that? Didn't they go to space?
Did they?
They did.
What?
Really?
Yeah, y'all didn't know that?
No.
No.
He was like Fast 10.
Well, what's funny is,
What in the world? What are they doing?
so the third Fast and
Racing
Furious
Saturn
movie, the one in
That's what I'm saying. I really think that's.
the
I
Fast
think
and
it's one of
Furious,
those future things.
the Fast and Furious movie, the one in Japan, they bring back those guys who like hadn't been in a movie like
Oh my
since then to be the ones to go to space.
Why are they going to space?
I don't fucking know. I didn't watch the movie.
Drive!
To race.
Fast and the family.
There was a Corona-shaped asteroid that they had to go get the resources
I'm
from.
gonna check this out. I did not know that.
I just heard that, because, no, I'm joking on Fast 10 being the bad one, because I heard that Fast 10 was actually the good one.
I think that was one that had one of the tributes in it, right?
Yeah.
No, that was like
7.
7, I
What
think.
do you mean tribute?
Like
Where Paul Walker died.
Oh, no, yeah.
Famous man who dates women his own age, Paul Walker.
The only thing I know about Paul Walker is that he's not alive.
It was
Yeah,
Fast
Fast
9,
Furious.
apparently.
Yeah.
But anyway, Now John Cena's in them.
You got any more honorable or dishonorable, Blake?
I'll leave it at that. No, I like that.
What do you got, Candace? Honorable and dishonorable.
All right. I'm not sure if I have an honorable, honestly. I mean, if I had to choose, I might say, well, no, because honorable would have to be a potential first place.
No.
No.
Number 6.
Like,
Okay, like
what
number
just
6?
narrowly missed the list.
Okay, so we're talking about franchises. Something else that we watched was the Final Destination franchise, and I had never seen them, so it was like my first experience with them. We watched Bloodlines,
Which is that? Which one?
That's the new,
Oh,
the latest.
the most recent one that came out this year. I don't know. It was just a fun continuation, I think, of that, and that's why I'd probably say that's an honorable mention for number 6. Also, rest in peace, Tony Todd. Did a good job.
Arguably, it was top 2, if not the strongest Final Destination.
Yeah, I think it was a lot stronger than a lot of the earlier ones.
It's probably number 2 if it's not the best one overall. Like, if you're just wanting a Final Destination vibe, so that's a good one.
Yeah.
How does number 1 stack up? The first one.
I'd say it's probably, like, in my mind, the most recent one is maybe like a 6.5 or a 7, and then number 1, the very first one's like a 6.5 or so, like within a star or so for me out of 10.
Same thing with Jason. I've seen that one, so I'm trying to figure out.
Final Destination's all over the place. It's not like they steadily get worse. It's just like,
No. It's fun though. It's a fun.
It's 100% not for me.
No,
Scream I would do way before that because I love the first Scream.
I love Scream.
But I watched
Scream is great.
But I watched whatever one of the newest ones were, and I literally fell asleep in the theater because I didn't understand all the fan service and all the whatever. And
that's like, I almost put I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Dishonorable for that.
Yeah.
For that one.
the original.
No,
the one that came out.
Whatever they're calling it. Like, I think it's just called I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I still know what you did last summer.
Anyway,
I continue knowing what you've done.
It's something like that, yeah.
yeah, because they bring back the original victims from the first one, but they're adults now, and they're trying to help this new group of kids that are being
New
tortured
group
by a
of
killer.
kids. Yeah, they've done some stuff. Bad teenagers, you know.
It's
Womp
also one
womp,
of the
they
things
murdered
where
somebody.
you have to suspend your disbelief to like the utmost just to buy like these are real people. I thought some of the characters are so badly written.
This movie is a perfect example of filmmakers trying to take millennial nostalgia and make it into not even something for the new generations, but to just feed off of our nostalgia. And we're gonna watch it because we watched the originals. Mm-hmm. We're gonna watch it hoping that it does it justice and brings back characters and whatnot.
That's why I think that's why they have the same characters come back as, you know, like Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character comes back and stuff.
It's just not good, and I just feel insulted watching it.
This is random. Do you know what I want to see them bring back a bunch of people from and remake is Scary Movie.
The Wayans brothers?
Yeah. Because that one girl, she's from Scary Movie. She's in
Anna
Faris.
No. She's fairly popular. No, it's a black girl, and
Oh yeah,
she was in the first couple.
I forget her name,
she was
but yeah,
in One Battle After Another, and she was really good in that.
Oh, comedian, right?
I think she's funny.
Yeah.
But I don't.
Oh my
I haven't.
God.
I think I saw they're working on a Scary Movie 6. The brothers are back, or at least one of them. I don't know.
I have
more
no
than that.
nostalgia for Scary Movie. Like, I thought they were bad when I watched them as a child. I still think.
The first 2 I have a soft spot for, but then they just get terrible.
I've seen the first one, and I know that's like the good one. And if that's the good one, I'm good.
Regina Hall, is that who y'all said a while ago? No, we said Ferris or whatever. Regina Hall's in it.
yeah, I forgot her.
Is that her friend, the black girl?
Yeah,
Regina Hall is the
black girl that's friends. She's in I think the front of the movie where I forget exactly what happens on screen, but the first time we arrive at the school, it's like, I think the white girl like takes off the shirt or whatever, and then she's wearing like something underneath or whatever. And I think it's the girl standing next to her, the black girl standing next to her. So I'm saying she's like one of the main characters. But the point is, I thought that it was like fresh in my head just because I watched One Battle after another, and like I said, she was good. So it's like I would like to see. I forget all the people in there, and I can't think of like where they are now. But it's one of those where it's like you wouldn't necessarily have to bring back the whole cast, but I just think even bring back a couple of people and just like. We haven't got to make fun of scary movies in a while.
there's been a lot of movies since then, so they have a lot of content that they can work with.
Yeah, you could do like I can't even think of like.
Especially the shift with elevated horror becoming more popular in the last 10 or 15 years.
Oh my God, you're right. They could do so much stuff with A24.
That's what I.
Do so much.
Oh,
The direction they should go with it is making fun of elevated horror.
yeah, they could definitely do that.
Or they can do more poop jokes.
Yeah, that's what we
do
need.
the poop jokes with the elevated horror.
We need the more basketball bouncing scenes with the.
Some of it.
You didn't watch the second one though, did you? Where they go to the haunted house with the guy with the hand, the strong hand.
Oh yeah, the strong hand. Yes,
The butler guy.
The funny thing is that
I've seen it.
those movies, especially in school, were the ones that like you had to know to get all the jokes, like South Park, the movie thing.
for sure.
So it's like I didn't like probably the first three, or I liked the first one, but not the other two in the first three that I saw. And but I would catch myself quoting them all the time and talking, like I'm saying, just like the good hand thing and all that. Like, yeah it's all very. And it's also one of those movies that you can watch clips of, and they're really, you can almost find a good clip out of every movie or whatever that's really funny. Because I've watched a lot of them from the second one.
The second one has a lot of good, like 2 and 3 minute bits.
Yeah, but the movie itself didn't really.
No. It's just a string of connected parts, and sometimes the connectivity is very bad.
It feels like almost a Will Ferrell thing, where a lot of times you have like these random bits that are funny, but sometimes the movie connects together and sometimes they don't.
It just feels like a themed SNL episode where like, all right, the topic is horror, so you have to do something about a horror movie that came out in the past 5 years. Cool. All right, now everybody split up, do your own sketches. We'll have the camera pan to you when it's your time. Yeah. And that shit drives me crazy. I hate it. Or like whenever like the punchline is just like, oh, it's gonna be like the movie, but then I had diarrhea.
True.
Like it just makes me want to fucking stick a screwdriver in my eye.
Yeah. But when, like, for instance, I agree with that, but it's like the iconic scene where he's like, no, it's fine. And then she throws the thing and he's going, like, you know what I'm saying? That's like iconic, you know what I'm saying, horror parody. Like, it's too good.
The first one, he stabs the chick in the chest and pulls out her implant.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Just like, is it technically kind of a fart joke? Yeah, but also it does land. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think the problem when you watch the clips is you see them landing, but when you watch the movie in total, you see like one land and then every other one, like you see 3 fall flat and then another one land.
And you see that like them pulling the breast implant out had nothing to do with the story. You see the fart joke had nothing to do with the movie, and so it starts to feel like
it's seeing the jokes as just punchlines rather than progression.
South Park's really good at the opposite of like you think it's just going to be a joke, but then we just took a left turn in the episode.
Yeah.
Like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, for instance, the episode where it's about terms and services, like how, like, Apple like, owns you, and then it becomes a human centipede.
The centipede.
Like,
yes.
And I'm pretty sure
parody.
the World of Warcraft episode started off nothing to do with World of Warcraft for like the first half.
No. They're playing the game the whole time and they get slaughtered.
I must be thinking about Parasil. It's one of the famous ones, but it's like, it's introduced like midway. Maybe the Kanye fish sticks, I'm not sure, but it's one of the famous ones that's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's, you think the episode's going to be about that and you're like halfway through and you're like, where's the fish sticks? You know what I'm saying? Got any other honorable, dishonorable?
I have another dishonorable. It's called The Jester. It came out a couple years ago, and you can really tell that it's trying to ride the coattails of Terrifier.
Yeah.
Of that franchise.
There's a bunch.
It's set on Halloween, and there's like 2 sisters they're estranged, and this entity, the Jester, is running around town killing people on Halloween. And you don't really get much of his backstory at all. You don't know why he's there or why he's attached to these people specifically, why he's following them around or anything like that. And I just like to call characters like this fart because they're trying to be Art, but they're not good. Like Art the Clown, but they're just a fart. Yeah, put that on a t-shirt.
Well, it's funny if you had like the Art the Clown like face under it and then it says fart or whatever. Like that.
That'd be a really good shirt with like the gesture over Art's face and then fart. It literally just felt like, hey, we have a clown. All right, we're doing a clown movie. He's walking around being creepy.
Yep.
What's he wearing in the?
Just a cheap
He has it's like a suit.
Yes, and it's
a
like
suit
circles,
and a weird hat.
right? Like he has like orange mark.
It's
like
orange. He does have orange.
And then his mask is just a
Yes. Okay. Oh, yes.
Orange suit.
So I've seen so many clips of that on YouTube Shorts and shit. No, like it is like flooding my feed, and I don't watch them. Like,
They must have a cult following that.
yeah,
That's how I felt.
Why are they pushing it on us?
I feel like Terrifier really flooded my feed.
and it was always like, whenever you're a fucking crazy ass clown and you have to kill someone, and it's just like a 3-minute clip.
I don't understand. Also, they completely ripped it from Art, his mannerisms and stuff. He's like a mime. He doesn't speak. He's just like Art the Clown, and except he just wears a mask so he doesn't make faces like Art does, but he'll do like
Took the acting
movements and it's
The
I don't
only
know.
cool part of the character of like facial stuff.
I saw a tweet that was basically like, Art the Clown is the horror movie for the girl that always came to school in the Cookie Monster pajamas and had flaming hot Cheetos. And I was like, that is too accurate.
Any other honorable, dishonorable?
No. I think I'm good.
2020.
Everything else had a regular amount of honor this year.
Yeah, just
I think those had their
middle of the road.
disrespect on them.
No, I won't even mention them.
My first dishonorable is Sovereign, which I was technically in that movie, and it's Nick Offerman and Dennis Quaid, and they filmed it in Fayetteville. It was like $1 million or something. It's based off the true story of a sovereign citizen that killed a police officer in like East Arkansas, so the opposite of us. And I just thought it was really, really, really bad because, first off, a movie has to be enjoyable, and I do like I said, Ergo Proxy was the depressing thing. Like, this is just like, what if a like conspiracy theory like sovereign citizen guy like had a son and didn't take care of him and then like did crazy shit. It's like, yeah, that would be really sad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like it's literally child abuse. It's the entire movie.
Is it one of those that's like sad porn type stuff?
Yes.
I hate movies like
And
that.
it's also,
Need that.
this is just my opinion. Everyone has their own different opinion. I also think it's also, look at those dumb rednecks thing. So it's like, look at how sad and dumb these people are. And I'm in the movie.
Arkansans.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like very, I just feel like a lot of people, it's the typical, I feel like a lot of Hollywood people, like the production designer that was from Europe. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they're flying around. She barely speaks English. The whole thing just made me fucking angry, where it's like, it feels like piranhas coming in to tell an Arkansas story. It really, I'm not to get emotional, but it's like, it makes me almost angry for the dude that died. Where you go like, if I was that dude's family, I'd be like, fuck y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm almost like, I don't know. I just really don't like the way it portrayed the entire thing. Like, I don't know. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that movie. Dishonorable mention. I don't know if I have any other dishonorable mention.
Just the one you're in.
No, literally, and I'm very specific to say other people have drastically different opinions, and so I've talked to that with a lot of people, and I'm the only one with that opinion.
Other people from Arkansas?
You've seen that movie.
And
Oh.
anything that's in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So other people have different opinions, but also I'm going to keep this vague. No. But I will say, just random tidbit, but it's like I loved working at like getting to help with the movie and everything, because it was so cool to see like actually professionals do their job, and like, yeah, and they're like, the acting was so good. You know what I'm saying? You just like, they walk in, you're like, oh, they know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, and it was a kid actor too. I think he was like 13 or whatever, and he was really good too. But yeah, that's my dishonorable. Honorable mention is, I'll go Green Room, which is, I actually only gave it like a 3.5, but I feel like it's worth mentioning because it's the same dude that did Blue Ruin. It's his second movie. It's a little bit better. And I just wanted to tell you the concept of the movie. It's punks versus Nazis. And that's the premise of the movie. And I just love the fact that it seems like a stupid fucking premise. Like, and that when you get into it, you go, oh, well, this is really well written. And actually, like you're talking about the platoon boat thing. It's almost the opposite of that, where it's like you think it's going to be platoon boat going to cut Jason loose for no fucking reason. But every step kind of feels like, oh yeah. And is it punks versus Nazis? Yes, but it's a lot more nuanced than that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not because they're punks, and it's not.
Is it set in like the 40s or
No,
present day?
Present day.
Okay.
It's like a punk band. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a punk band playing like a biker thing. It's kind of like the general setup of like, they don't know that they're Nazis and they don't know necessarily they're punks or whatever, but like, and shenanigans ensue. Or not shenanigans, but like crime ensues and everything.
Crime can be
Yeah,
shenanigans.
shenanigans sounds fun, and this is not really that fun, if we're being honest. It's like his other movie. It's a little bit mean. You know what I'm saying? It's a little, not as mean. It's not as much. It's more a comment on just, you could tell he was going for just trying to like Cocaine Bear or something, just like, I'm making these low budget movies. No one saw Blue Ruin. I really got to freaking, you know what I'm saying? Just try to do something that's going to get people's attention. And so it felt like a lot. But like I said, I don't think it's as successful, but I think I respect, honorable mention, you know what I'm saying? Big respect the movie. Probably worth watching if you're just even interested in like the premise, but like I would definitely give it a pass if you're just not like interested in whatever. I don't even remember this movie. I'm just gonna say it. The Black Coat's Daughter. I gave that a 4 out of Blake's recommendation.
We watched that, and it was about the girls that were at the
Yeah.
school, the academy,
Yeah.
that get left there over the holiday.
I don't even remember it, but I gave it 4 stars, and we mentioned it on the pod, so I feel like I should say
That's
it.
what it was called? I know I've seen the title.
Kieran Chipka's in it.
I vaguely
I
remember.
know, that's what I'm like.
I don't remember it either very well, but I do. Obviously, I gave it 4 stars, so I thought it was good.
What's the other girl? Was she possessed or something?
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. And she's a little weird. Everyone thinks she's a little weird.
Yeah. One Battle After Another. Good. I give that 4.5. I think that's it. Hold on. That was dishonorable and honorable, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't-
Killers of the Flower Moon.
That was the year before, I think.
Oh, yeah. It would have been. Yeah.
And I saw it in theater.
Okay. It was. Oh my god. We haven't even watched Oppenheimer, so that's how far behind we are.
Yeah, I saw that in theater too. Yeah, 2023's Killers. I wouldn't. I don't remember what I did last year. We didn't do honorable mentions last year, but I know it didn't make my top 5. So, all right, Ben. Here we go.
My number 1 is Tires season 2.
Oh,
It's
shit.
fucking so good.
That's about the tire that rolls around, right?
No.
It's the
You're
Shane Gillis.
Oh, that's the where he has the repair shop.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
much. Okay.
Season 1, very good, but like a pretty like episodic comedy. Like, new premise comes in, they do the premise. Season 2 is like a lot more connected, and it's just fucking sad, and it just kicks the absolute dog shit out of all the characters, and it is just fucking beautiful. Like, it is.
Is it not a comedy?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no. Like, it kicks shit out of him in like a really sad, funny way. But
But I mean, that's how most comedies are when you actually step back and think about it. It's just like, this is just sadness.
yeah, like in season 1, like it's a general uptrend. Like all their dreams come true, everything ends well, and then in this one, it just like fucking.
Thought.
And it's not like all at once. It's just like, oh, this is going bad. Oh, this is going bad. Oh, this is going bad. Like, and then it ends and everything's just bad and everyone's real sad and it's just so good.
I'm going to watch Tires now. The second season's good because I was like, I heard mixed reviews on the first season, but I heard that like the spirit was there or whatever. Like you're saying, the vibe. And so it's like now that I'm really excited because now I'd be bought in. You know?
Yeah, season 1, it felt like a lot of like a proof of concept. Like they very episodic, very just like joke driven. Like they're they own a oil change place, a car garage, and to drum up business they do a bikini car wash, and so like that's one of the premises of the first one. That's just them doing this bikini car wash, but like the second one is just like a lot more sad and serious, and like it's good.
Love it.
Yeah, kicks everyone in the balls.
What's it on? Streaming wise?
Netflix.
I've never heard of this show.
Really?
Season 3 expected?
Yeah.
You know who Shane Gillis is?
No.
He is, long story short, a comedian that got SNL. It's maybe around 2020, and they got fired for saying racist things on a podcast. Like they went through his whatever. So he got super famous for being fired from SNL before he started. But he's one of the.
He's probably the biggest comedian in the world right now.
Yeah, like who sells the most tickets? He's probably the biggest comedian in the world right now.
Well, and every like project he's in is just like Tires, like the Bud Light commercials, like is like national news.
All right, we got like number 1.
I don't know if this is the best movie I watched all year, but the way the ordering and it fell out, Weapons is what I'm probably going to go with as maybe my favorite movie of the year. That may be a stretch. I don't know. I know that's as I'm saying it. I don't know if there's anything really to be said about Weapons. It was everywhere. It was very popular. Pretty okay.
Yeah, and all good actors.
Yeah, everything just felt like it was hitting on all cylinders for me. The script was pretty interesting. The acting was good. Directing, it
It was funny. sometimes.
It had its funny moments. It kept you watching because you're curious about what's happening. I like the anthropology-esque nature where it followed a character for 10 minutes, jumped to another character. Like,
I think a lot of things that I almost want to see that movie, but every time I like think, I'm about to go to bed or something, and you're thinking, what should I watch? Like, it just doesn't grab me. So what is like, for instance, the 5 stories thing? That doesn't sound fun to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, everyone kind of says, like, this is fun. So it's like, I don't necessarily get, so what is like,
I think from the very beginning it got me because it shows the kids running out of their house in the middle of the night, and you're seeing it from like Ring cameras or whatever. Like most of the trailer footage was the first few minutes, and then it comes in the next day and like the classroom's empty except for one kid, and the teacher's like being weird, and then the teacher immediately gets called because like the teacher's wanting to talk to the kid too much, and the principal's like, oh, you can't mess. I don't know. Like very early on, you're introduced to like very weird things happening with the kids, and then you get the sense that the town is looking to blame someone, and the teacher is going to be the scapegoat. Like all very, very quickly of like, you're the one that's around our kids, and they went missing, so we're blaming you.
Yeah, your entire class except for one kid.
Yeah, so like the first.
It is pretty compelling evidence. So.
Yeah, like they lay all that out in the first 5 minutes, and then there's a big town hall scene with the teacher and the rest of the town, and it just blows up, and it's like from there on you kind of have a sense.
You also follow one of the parents of one of the missing boys, so you get to see like there's time jumps because you follow the teacher, and then I can't remember the exact order, but when you follow the father, it goes back in time. Like when the teacher was doing this, the dad was doing this at that same time, but we're seeing it in one go.
Yeah.
And so that was interesting.
That weirdly, just hearing that they blame the teacher and all that, like I didn't know about any of that, so that instantly makes it more, because it felt very like amorphous in the plot.
It does seem that way initially. Yeah.
So even just giving me something to sink my teeth into when I, like you're saying, that is implicitly interesting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like them blaming her or whatever. Yeah. So.
I think it's just one of those, all the main characters are interesting, and as they're jumping around and doing, like, you follow the teacher, and then you see her interact with, like, a cop or the principal, and you're like, oh, those are interesting characters, and you see them, and then their backstories.
And they're all kind of, each of them is trying to figure out the mystery in their own way, but we still kind of are like, what is happening?
Yeah.
What happened? Did you do it? Did you do it?
Yeah.
Who's doing it?
They're trying to figure out the mystery, and you're equally trying to figure out.
And as you get more evidence, at least in the beginning, it's even more confusing. It's not until halfway or a little more that the audience kind of fully gets the idea. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'd put it as my favorite, best movie I watched all year, but like it stood out, and it's. Yeah, I guess I'll just put it as my number one.
But even top 5, like I said,
Yeah.
I've been looking for a reason to watch. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I just haven't, like, so that's enough. That's enough. I'll watch it.
I hope you didn't put that.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Weapons is not in my top 5. It could be an honorable mention, I guess. My number 1 is a 2006 film called The Dead Girl. This one really affected me in the way that I think it's underrated because I had never heard of it until we watched it. And it's got Brittany Murphy. It's got Toni Collette. It's got Kerry Washington. It's got Marcia Gay Harden. It's got a bunch
Josh
of...
Brolin, Weapons.
Yeah, he was in Weapons too.
He was in Weapons. Yeah.
I forgot he was in The Dead Girl until just now.
Producer on Weapons.
I think so, yeah.
I think it's part of the reason. Go ahead.
But I think it's such a multi-layered film. You open with the dead girl. She's being found by Toni Collette's character. And so she finds her body, she takes something from it, and she goes home, and you see Toni's character's relationship with her mother. And so overall, the film is really about the women and how they deal with the relationships in their lives, whether it's to other women, their own mothers, their husband, other men in their life, other women in their life. And it's just like, you don't really know what happened to the dead girl, but you see different characters, how they might or might not be connected to her or her story, or how maybe all of us can relate in some way to any of these women that we're learning about. And it starts with this woman, Toni Collette's character, and then her story ends, and we pick up with a different woman. And so you just get a different woman for like a span of the movie.
Interesting.
And then at the end, you circle back to the dead girl.
It's very heavy, and the end, it's one of those when the end credit, the last scene, and you're just like, God Damn. Yeah. Because you know what's up. Oh my god.
I was sobbing.
I want to give it away.
I was like, wait. No, don't give anything away. I don't even want to talk a lot about it because I don't want to give it.
The ending is a gut punch. I gotta put it like that.
The whole film itself is a gut punch because you're sitting there. It's just so well written and so well acted that you feel like you're there, kind of. And
it is very visceral, and it's the acting makes you uncomfortable in some parts because it's so on the nose, I think.
And it really gets you thinking about a lot of things, lots of different things. And I really enjoyed it, and I think everyone should watch it.
I echo that. I think it's one that
mandated watch.
Unless you don't want to watch something depressing.
Unless you don't want to kill yourself, then probably don't.
Yeah.
It's like a thriller, drama, mystery vibes.
It's very good.
Yeah, weirdly, I'd never heard of this director, and she's directed a decent amount. A lot more TV than anything, but like 13 Reasons Why, a couple episodes, like just stuff like that. But she's been going for fucking 86 to 20. She's 20.
I didn't realize that. Because that was a 2005 or 6 movie. She'd been around for 20 years at that point, then, I guess.
Yeah. All right, Zach, what's your number one?
My number one is Killer Joe, which I talked about on the podcast, I think maybe in August. It is when a debt puts a young man's life in danger, he turns to putting a hit on his evil mother in order to collect the insurance.
His evil mother.
Yeah, she's evil.
Is that Matthew McConaughey's character?
The killer is Matthew McConaughey's character. It's one of his first, like, darker... He did this literally before True Detective.
This was right as he was pivoting out of
he was transitioning to...
And this is rated X.
Oh.
It's
the Holy Mountain.
Yeah. It's William Friedkin, who did The Exorcist and The French Connection. So one of the best directors of all time. Like I'm saying, 2 completely different movies that are considered greatest in their genre or whatever. I also just like everything in the movie is shot one take. He said he doesn't think they did a second take the entire time. Yeah. And Matthew McConaughey would be like, could we get another take? And he's like, nope, we got it. Gotta move on.
No, you did great.
Top 5, 2025.
We did it.
Yay.
We figured out all the best and worst movies. Not actually of 2025, but just
that existed around this time.
Yeah. There's more serious people that do this. The actual watch all
the 25 releases.
Yeah, which y'all saw. I mean,
we saw more than 25 releases.
But even the pure amount of movies y'all saw, it's like...
I didn't realize we'd watch that many either, but now thinking back, there were periods in the spring where we'd watch 7 or 8 in a weekend.
Yeah, and we did a lot of like...
For like multiple weeks.
We had a time period where we wanted to watch like bad 70s horror, like slasher.
We did the exploitation for a couple
80s,
of weeks. Yeah. We watched a lot of movies this
90s
first half of the year.
Slashers or horror. The early 2000s horror movies that are kind of more obscure, and they're just as bad as all the others, but they're still fun to watch, you know?
Wolf Creek.
Wolf Creek I've seen. I didn't dislike it.
We haven't seen that.
What am I thinking of then?
You're thinking of Cry Wolf.
Okay. I think you're right.
All right. Well, I guess we can... It's been real and it's been fun, I guess.
Yeah, we did it.
We'll see you guys.
But actually, I will say, this is second year anniversary of the podcast, so...
That's bizarre.
Wow. Happy 2 years.
Look at us.
And I think we only missed one episode in 2 years. Well, we only missed recording an episode in 2 years. We've had technical difficulties.
Release scheduling.
Not even release scheduling, just never getting released.
It didn't record.
Yeah, like we recorded everyone's audio, but everyone... It would be funny if I went back and put out the episodes, but they were fucked up. But it's like, because one of them I know is just y'all 2 talking. There's just like a gap every time I talk, so it'd be funny if like...
The last pod with like the 30-minute cut we had in it, like dunking on like all the...
No, I still haven't even edited that one because I have to edit all
I was saying all that stuff got to cut out. Dropping some hot takes.